But look at this. Cowboy Bob Orton back in the driver's seat. He's able to shake off the effects of it. And there's the tag made to Roddy Piper. Very smart move.
Well, I will agree with you on that. Roddy Piper now from the middle rope. What's he going to do?
Pretty much whatever he wants to do.
Piper's got him. The Bulldog in trouble. The Rowdy Scott with a snapmare taking him down.
Oh, yeah. Drive those elbows deep into the head, Roddy. You do it.
And now Piper going to work. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle. Back elbow finding the mark. And now Dynamite Kid in trouble. Struggling his way over to make the tag.
Well, Piper was able to keep him from making the tag, but he's not able to stop him from the neck breaker.
Now Dynamite Kid's going to go for the cover. New champion.
No, I don't think so.
Piper fighting his way back out. Oh, he just pulled something out of his tights. He cold caught them.
You didn't see anything. He's just adjusting his tights. He didn't pull anything out.
He did. He had a set of brass knuckles, I believe. And still the Dynamite Kid able to kick out.
So you're trying to tell me that with a set of brass knuckles, the Dynamite Kid was able to kick out of that?
And now Piper, sleeper hold is on.
This could be it right here. The champions will retain. It's over.
Indeed it is. Piper's Pit. Victorious Roddy Piper. And the ace Cowboy Bob Orton withstand the attack of the British Bulldogs here tonight.
And even with Paul Orndorff outside the ring, they weren't able to get it done.
We take a look back at some of the moments of this one. It looked for sure at many times that we were going to have new tag team champions, yet it didn't happen.
Well, don't sound so disappointed, all right? You're supposed to be impartial last time I checked.
It is very hard to be impartial when you're dealing with the likes of Roddy Piper and ace Cowboy Bob Orton. There they are, still the tag team champions.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
All right, fans, when we return, we'll have more action right here live as part of LegendsMania 3. All right, fans, we are back, and it is time for the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, this is what I've been waiting for a long time. I tell you, these two guys, every time they get together, it is a match worth remembering. And tonight, I don't think will be any different whatsoever, because tonight, I believe, is the night where we have our new Intercontinental Champion, and he will be Greg The Hammer Valentine.
Well, that may very well be the case, but he's going to have to do it by beating Tito Santana first, and that is not going to be an easy task, as you well know.
Don't push it. Don't push me, man. I'm telling you right now.
Well, is it not true that Tito Santana is the reason why you are sitting back here full-time in the broadcast booth?
No, the fact that once again the deck was stacked against me is the reason why I'm sitting here in the broadcast booth with you, and really, you're the one sitting in the broadcast booth with me. The pleasure is all yours.
Well, be that as it may, Tito Santana's had a most impressive run as the Intercontinental Champion. Will that run come to an end here tonight is the question. The native of Tacula, Mexico, Tito Santana makes his way to the ring.
Yeah, well, Chico Santana, as he makes his way to the ring, I'm surprised he had time enough to put down the tacos.
Give me a break.
Native of Tijuana, Mexico. He sells sombreros roadside as a side job. Did you know that?
He does not.
Yes, he does. I bought one from him. Felt bad.
All right, fans, here we go. Thus far, no new champions crowned here tonight. One down, two to go. This one's up right now, the Intercontinental title. As we take a look at the challenger from Seattle, Washington, the one and only Greg The Hammer Valentine. His father, of course, the legendary Johnny Valentine.
Valentine has got wrestling in his blood, and tonight he might have Tito's blood, too.
Well, it would not be the first time these men exchanged blood during a match. If that were to happen, they have had such a history between the two of them, and that title has played a major role in that history.
Yeah, well, my opinion is that tonight Tito Santana is going to kiss that title goodbye, and I, for one, couldn't be happier.
He hands over the championship belt to the referee. Valentine gets a look at it. He hasn't held it in quite some time. Will this be the night it comes back to the Hammer?
You know, I look at the face of Greg The Hammer Valentine, and I see nothing but confidence.
Oh, he wastes no time coming after Tito Santana.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Greg Valentine knows what he wants, and he's coming after it.
Irish whip into the ropes, back out front. Santana hits the ropes, and Valentine misses. Now Santana winding up with some big right forearms to the back, and down goes Greg Valentine.
Well, you notice Santana has to hit him from behind. He can't go toe-to-toe with Greg Valentine, and he knows it.
I disagree wholeheartedly with that statement, and I believe we're going to see these two men exchanging blows in the middle of the ring any time now. Santana takes the header, rolls outside the ring, and now he's right back in.
All right, so they're going head-to-head and toe-to-toe now, and it's all Greg Valentine.
Valentine choking him out with a top rope.
You're looking at the new Intercontinental Champion, I have no doubt in my mind. Valentine going to work on the leg of Tito Santana. We all know the history of that.
Santana was on the shelf for several months when Valentine did major damage to that knee, requiring scope surgery. Santana's up on the shoulder of Valentine, and the challenger dropping the champion across the top rope.
It's been all Greg Valentine thus far in this match, and I'm telling you right now, Valentine, I've never seen him more focused. I've never seen him more vicious than what we're seeing in the opening 5 minutes of this one. He wants that title right here tonight.
No doubt about it, he is definitely putting forth his best effort, but walks right into the back elbow, Santana.
Look at this. Valentine has an answer for everything. Anytime Santana tries to throw something at him, he's got the answer.
The sledgehammer forearms to the back of Santana now. Going to the eyes. Santana, though, fighting his way out of it. These two men, the history coming to fruition here. Santana, back elbow. And Valentine is hurt. Santana from the top rope, splash down across the chest of Valentine, and he's in trouble. The champion now taking over.
Well, he's having a moment, I'll give him that, but it's not going to last very long. Greg Valentine, probably the toughest man in professional wrestling ever.
Working the arm now is Tito Santana, really grinding out that shoulder. Santana can take you out in a number of ways, but he's got that flying forearm that is a very sudden move that comes out of nowhere. No warning on that one, unlike the figure 4 leg lock.
Once again, Valentine going to work on the leg of Tito Santana.
Has him up in the air. Santana's in trouble. Valentine hesitates and then slams him hard to the canvas.
There it is. Valentine says it's over.
Stiff elbow to the back of the neck of Tito Santana. Now Valentine again. Big elbow. Snapmare takes him over. Now the Intercontinental Champion in trouble.
Once again, the big elbow right down into the head of Chico Santana.
Valentine dropping the hammer. Santana may be out.
I believe he is out, and I think Valentine's going to try and make him submit. He wants him to quit. He doesn't want to pin him.
Referee's there. He's asking him, but Santana will not submit.
Walks right back into another fireman's carry, and I got a bad feeling for Chico Santana.
Oh, wait a minute. Valentine. He's got the figure 4 leg lock, and it's on.
I hate to say I told you so again, but I told you so.
Valentine cinching it in deep. Santana's in trouble. Referee is there, and he has to tap out.
Greg the Hammer Valentine putting Chico Santana out.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Well, I knew it was going to happen. That's why I told you I'm the man who calls it like it is. That right there, Chico Santana, you see him screaming in pain. Ropes were close by, but he couldn't get to him. Valentine gets the win and once again gets to wear the Intercontinental Championship.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion, and his name is Greg The Hammer Valentine. Fans, stay with us for more right here as part of LegendsMania 3. All right, wrestling fans, we've got a very special match coming your way here now. Triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match.
This one's going to be very interesting indeed, no doubt about that.
As we take a look at the native of the Fiji Islands, the one and only Superfly Jimmy Snuka, making his way into the ring.
Now, this is a match that I would think would probably be an advantage for Superfly Jimmy Snuka. We know that he loves to climb things, and now we're putting a ladder in the ring. He's used to climbing coconut trees and things like that back in his native home. Now he's got ladders to climb up and down, and I think that gives him a distinct advantage.
Well, all that said, Superfly Jimmy Snuka definitely with an opportunity here, no doubt about it. High above the ring is a briefcase. The winner is the man to pull it down, and whoever that is will have an opportunity at a champion of his choosing. But Superfly Jimmy Snuka is going to have to get past some stiff competition, including this man, King Kong Bundy.
Well, King Kong Bundy's one big son of a gun, I'll tell you right now. Nearly 400 pounds. Now, how he's supposed to get up and down a ladder is beyond me, but when the championship's on the line, somehow you find a way.
And now here comes their opponent, someone that Jimmy Snuka is very familiar with, the Magnificent Morocco.
The Magnificent Morocco, the Hawaiian Hammer native. I'll tell you something right now. If anyone's going to be able to ground Superfly Jimmy Snuka, this is the man.
The Magnificent Morocco looking around here in Detroit, sizing up the competition perhaps.
Well, there's plenty to size up because King Kong Bundy's in this ring.
Bell sounds, action's underway, and it's every man for himself who is going to secure the briefcase and bring it down for a title opportunity in the future.
And it's anything goes. Tables, ladders, chairs, use them any way you want. All that matters is who is the first one to climb that ladder, get to the top, and pull down the briefcase.
Snuka down with the ladder, and he just used it on Bundy.
Well, it's legal in this one, and quite honestly, it's about the only equalizer he could possibly use to make up for the size and weight disadvantage.
And now Snuka turns it to Morocco. The Superfly going to the middle rope, and all early on launching himself on top of Morocco. These two never miss a beat.
Well, of course, everybody knows about the big match, the feud they had for the Intercontinental title that culminated in the Madison Square Garden steel cage moment where Superfly Jimmy Snuka lost the match but then came back and took the moral victory by putting Morocco down, climbing the steel cage, and launching himself over 15 feet in the air down across the chest of Morocco.
Definitely one of the most famous moments in wrestling history, and now tonight they go at it again as they try to make history once again. Snuka once again, middle rope. Drives a fist down into the forehead of Morocco. Bundy's outside the ring. Now he turns his attention to the Magnificent One.
You know, normally I would think these two guys would team up and work against Snuka together, but there are no friends in a match like this. Too much is on the line, an opportunity at a championship.
Snuka really taking advantage of the rules and taking advantage of that weapon that is the ladder. Now he and Bundy fighting for it. Bundy gains control and now turns the ladder on Snuka, who rolls outside the ring.
Well, that's smart in one way because you don't take any more beating, but it's not smart because now look how far away he is, and if Bundy climbs the ladder now, there's no way for Snuka to stop him.
And Bundy, in fact, is climbing the ladder, but Snuka is into the ring. Bundy's got the case, Snuka's got Bundy.
And Morocco is still slowly coming back to his feet.
Now Morocco climbing the ladder as well. We've got action. Morocco's got that case in his hands. Snuka's going to have to do something to stop him.
Morocco's so close to pulling it down right now, but Snuka keeps on taking shots at him.
Morocco cannot absorb anymore. Snuka's got him. Powerbomb.
The Magnificent One is in trouble now. Snuka down with that cross knee backbreaker.
Morocco fighting his way back. He and Snuka standing tall in the middle of the ring. The ladder is ready. And now Bundy is going to try and steal one here while these two men fight each other.
But it's not going to happen. Snuka was ready for him. For a guy who I don't consider to be particularly bright, Superfly Jimmy Snuka's fighting a pretty smart match.
Ran him into the steel of that ladder head first, and now Snuka with a neck breaker. Going to the top rope. Is he gonna do it?
I believe he is.
Superfly splash on Bundy. And now Snuka all the way up. He's got the case. Both men are out. Snuka might be getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
Somebody's got to do something to stop him. Morocco's the only chance we've got right now.
And Morocco does, just in the nick of time, make the save. They fight it out 15 feet above the ring. And down goes the Superfly. And now Morocco with that case in his hand, and now Bundy gonna have to try and stop him. Morocco ramming the head of Bundy. Throws him down to the mat, and now nobody is there to stop Morocco.
This is it right here. The Magnificent One is going to win the match. What a fight we've seen here tonight.
I believe Morocco's going to take the case down. Both Snuka and Bundy unable to do anything.
Morocco's having trouble right now getting that clasp open.
There is a combination that has to be obtained in order to get it open, and that is what Morocco is struggling with at the moment, it would appear.
No, he's got it. I think he's got it.
He does. The Magnificent One, Don Morocco, victorious here as we look back. Superfly with a big splash. Jimmy Snuka with many opportunities in this one, but it would be Morocco, the man who would come up with the case. And at the end of the day, Morocco now has his opportunity to punch a ticket for any title of his choosing here in the LWF.
Oh, I can't wait to find out who he's going to go after.
Fans will be back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this crowd still buzzing over the last one. As we take a look at Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Well, it's a tag team match. I'm a little surprised they're not coming out together.
Well, I'm sure they have their reasons, but the Hart Foundation tonight with a big opportunity of their own. They'll be going up against Adonis and Murdoch, and the winners of that match will have a shot at now the still tag team champions of Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Well, there's Bret the Hitman Hart. The excellence of execution, as he is often referred to, and I do believe that's a nickname he has earned.
No doubt about it, one of the all-time greats ever to step inside the squared circle, Bret the Hitman Hart. He and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, multi-time tag team champions, and tonight they have an opportunity to take a major step towards getting another title match.
Yeah, but in all their career, I don't know. I really don't know if they've ever faced a team like Murdoch and Adonis.
They are the North-South Connection. Former WWF Tag Team Champions. Their first season here in the FWF. They've had opportunities. Tonight is one of the biggest.
No doubt about it, and I'll tell you right now, I know Adrian Adonis very well. I know Dick Murdoch not as well, but I can tell you right now, these are a couple of tough guys. Real tough guys. You got Texas tough and you got New York City street tough, and that's one hell of a combination. I just don't know that the Hart Foundation with that Calgary Stampede background are ready for this kind of fight. And that's not to take anything away from the likes of Jim the Anvil Neidhart or Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, early on, it is Adonis with the upper hand. Drop toe hold taking Jim the Anvil Neidhart down to the canvas. The Anvil fighting his way back up. And now it is Adonis, who was momentarily staggered, but returning the favor, and a big overhand right to the point made by Jesse Labonte of the Street Tactics.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. These sidewalk brutality type moves that you would see in Harlem or you would see in Midtown Manhattan after hours. This isn't wrestling training. This is, 2 in the morning getting kicked out of a bar training. And that's what Adrian Adonis does best. Now you got Texas stuff in there with Dick Murdoch.
Indeed, the big Texan. Murdoch with the anvil into the turnbuckle he goes. What's he going to do with him? Back body drop all the way out to the floor.
Well, he caught him perfectly with that back body drop, and now the Anvil making the smart move and tagging Bret the Hitman Hart back in.
Referee intercepts Bret Hart as he tries to get the advantage on Dick Murdoch, and that does not happen. A clash of the eras. Both of these teams, former WWF Tag Team Champions. Both of them want to get back into that spotlight opportunity once again, seeing that Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton are victorious earlier. Slide out drop kick to the side of the head, and now Murdoch takes a moment.
He probably should have took a little bit longer, I think, to get his head back in order. That was a stiff drop kick.
Ramming the head of Bret the Hitman Hart into the turnbuckle, where he makes the tag, and now Adrian Adonis trying to take over, but short-lived as it were.
No, not so much. Bret Hart thought he was going to get him for that neck breaker, but now it's Adonis
with a shoulder breaker, and down goes Bret Hart. Tag is made, and now Jim the Anvil Neidhart hits the ring like a bull in a china shop.
Well, he's going back to that NFL training from the Oakland Raiders with the flying shoulder tackles taking Adrian Adonis down.
Well, street fighting meets the NFL, I suppose. Drops him down across the top rope. And now Adonis taking the advantage.
Once again, tag is made. What do they got in mind here?
Double team, drop toe hold, follows it up with the elbow to the back. Goes for the cover, save made by Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Bret Hart had to get through everybody to get there in time to make the save. Oh, and now look what happens here.
Murdoch just took Bret Hart off the apron, and now it's one-on-one. No one for either team to tag to. It is simply Dick Murdoch against the power of Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Power versus power in this moment right here, but now Bret Hart is back up to the apron.
Big elbow.
Bouncing the head of Jim the Anvil Neidhart off the mat. That's the right move right there. Take advantage, leave him stunned, leave him dazed. Oh, I think he's going to go for it right here.
The brain buster, if he hits it, it could be over.
Oh, he caught him with it perfectly. He's out.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart is unconscious, I believe. There's one. Save made by the Hitman.
Come on, referee, get this thing under control. They won the match already. We all know it.
Fans, we remind you right here live on the Nation Network, it'll be April 3rd. The FWF will be featured. It will be WrestleCade. $1 a.m. bell time for that. Don't miss it. Scoop up in the air now. Jim the Anvil Neidhart in an unusual position of being thrown around the ring.
Yeah, normally he's the one doing the execution of that part, but right now he's on the receiving end. Big move right there.
Dick Murdoch again with that elbow drop, finding its home on the chest of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He continues to try to get up. Murdoch keeps knocking him down. This time he couldn't hold him, and Anvil attacking the leg. Now to the midsection. Big clothesline, and down he goes.
That clothesline really drilled the life right out of Murdoch.
Jim Anvil Neidhart going to work on the leg, and I don't believe it's for him. I think it's for his tag team partner. He's got him in the Cobra Clutch.
All right, this could be a problem right here. Murdoch's got to get out of it, and he does. Smart move right there by Dick Murdoch.
It was so close to being over. Jim the Anvil Neidhart had that camel clutch on him.
Pump handle slam in the meantime by the Big Texan, and now Murdoch continuing to work the head of Jim the Anvil Neidhart into that canvas. He may be concussed at this point.
He has definitely taken a lot of damage to the head area. Murdoch waiting on him to get to his feet. He does.
Oh, and another brainbuster he couldn't kick out of the last one. I don't think he'll ever have a chance of kicking out of this one.
Murdoch nailed him with the brainbuster, very close to the corner, however.
And again, Bret the Hitman Hart, the only reason why this match is still taking place.
The Anvil with a clothesline takes Murdoch down. And now Jim the Anvil Neidhart waiting. Murdoch is up. The Anvil slam hooks the leg. One. Save made by Adonis.
Well, of course, what else is he going to do? He's got Bret Hart jumping in every 2 minutes, getting involved in the match, breaking up pin attempts.
The Hitman trying to drop kick Murdoch, and now from behind he does. He's got Murdoch Suplex takes him over. Referee has lost control of this one.
Lunging tag is made, and now Adonis, the legal man, in the ring.
Clothesline. Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Dick Murdoch both outside the ring on the floor. Adonis, the legal man for his team. Raking the back of the anvil.
Wow, I tell you, this is really turning out to be a tremendous matchup here. I wasn't sure what to expect, but right now, this might be the match of the night.
Again, going deep to the eyes. Took too long, Owen. Look at the save by Murdoch.
I'm telling you right now, these guys, they are holding back for nothing. This is just for the opportunity. What do you think they'll do, whoever wins? What do you think they'll do to Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton when the title's actually on the line?
Unlike the title match, this one can end on a countout or a disqualification. Sleeper hold is on.
Good night, Irene, and it's over.
Indeed it is over. Your winners, the North-South Connection, Murdoch and Adonis.
Well, that was a tremendous matchup, and I tell you, let's look back at some of these moments. The brainbuster, the big elbow. The fact of the matter is, one team walked in as a team and one team walked in as two individuals.
There are the winners. The men who will be facing Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton for the tag team titles. Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch. Could the titles be coming back?
Absolutely, they could be, and I think they might. You're going to have one ugly fight in that one, I can tell you that for sure.
Stay with us, fans. More to come. Here is part of LegendsMania 3. All right, wrestling fans, it is now time for the big event. The Andre the Giant over the top rope invitational battle royal.
Yeah, well, Andre the Giant said, I want to prove that I am the king of the battle royal. And he went and invited the biggest and the baddest he could find, but then somebody was missing tonight.
Well, somebody was missing, and then somebody appeared. The Big Show, making his debut here in the LWF right here tonight as part of LegendsMania III.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the look on the face of Andre the Giant earlier tonight during the pre-show, when all of a sudden the Big Show stood next to him and said, "I'm here."
Well, that's not exactly what he said, but we're not going to repeat those words.
And you'll notice Andre's the first man in the ring. He steps up. He's here to prove that he is, in fact, the only giant in wrestling, and he knows the best way to do that is to bring all the other big men out at once.
When you talk about giants, this is definitely one of the names that makes the list. One half of the natural disasters, the earthquake.
Well, the earthquake, I'll tell you right now, you feel that ground rumble when he walks past you.
Indeed, he could be making the ground rumble quite a bunch of times here tonight. If he were to eliminate 7 of these other giants as they go over the top rope and land, that is definitely going to shake Detroit to its foundation tonight.
Well, we can honestly say this is the biggest match in the history of Detroit.
Might be the biggest match in the history of wrestling. Here comes his tag team partner, the man known as Typhoon.
The other half of the natural disasters. Now, Typhoon's a little bit more mobile, I believe. A little more agile, but gives up a little bit of weight to both of the other 2 men so far that have come down here tonight.
All right, we have seen 3 of the 8 participants thus far. Here comes another.
Well, Rikishi, you know what? He's a big guy. I don't think he's a giant, but he's a big guy. I don't like his odds of winning this match, though.
Well, of course, he's got the famous Samoan heritage. Deep wrestling roots does this man have here in the world of professional wrestling, and tonight he'll have the opportunity to really stake his name to a claim if he were able to survive this one and be the winner of the first Andre the Giant over the top rope invitational.
Oh, here's one. This might be my pick right here.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad one to choose.
Psycho Sid, I'll tell you, this guy right now, he is a giant, but look at the way he's put together. All those other guys out there got jelly bellies, but not this guy. He's a man of mountain of muscle. He's got height, he's got strength, he's got agility, and I believe he's got the advantage in this match.
Well, as much as anyone can have an advantage, perhaps you're right.
Perhaps. Perhaps I'm right. I'm the man who calls it like it is, and don't you ever forget that.
Well, they've called him Psycho. They've called him Vicious. But at the end of the day, he is Sid.
And on any given day, this crowd may be cheering or may be booing him. But I can tell you one thing I love about this guy. He doesn't care.
Psycho Sid, the ruler of the world.
Well, tonight he's going to have a chance to prove it, because if he can get those 7 guys over the top rope, He indeed will be the ruler of the world, in my opinion.
All right, he made his on-camera debut, so to speak, during the pre-show here in the LWF. The newest roster member, The Big Show.
The Big Show recently entering the hallowed halls of the Legends League. And he got up in the face of Andre the Giant during our pre-show and told him, "I used to be in your shadow, but I'm not anymore." He didn't take the 8th spot, he stole it.
The Big Show steps over the top rope, much like his predecessor, Andre the Giant. The comparisons between these two men have been made for years. Now the million-dollar question is, what's gonna happen when the two meet head-to-head, presumably in this match?
Oh, and here comes the Mastodon, the man they call Vader.
Indeed, this man, maybe not as tall as the others in this match, maybe not as heavy as the others in this match, but he is a legit big man, and he moves like a cruiserweight sometimes.
They're definitely one of the most agile big men. I would say he and Sid have the agility factor in their favor.
You see the sign behind him says Legends of Wrestling, and perhaps none bigger, none better than Vader.
Well, you notice he steps through the ropes, not over the top rope, because he's not a legitimate giant in size. Let's be honest. But he is a force to be reckoned with. He is a monster, and that got him here. Now, will it be enough to take him all the way to the top? That we'll have to wait and see.
Fans, we thank all of you for watching us live here on the Nation Network. We truly appreciate your support as we have eclipsed the 800 sub mark on our way to the Golden 1,000.
Indeed, very, very impressed with the season and the turnout we've had this year with the fan base. Thank you so much.
And now, the 8th entrant here, the one, the only, Hulk Hogan.
Now, how has he gotten into a giant battle royal?
Well, it's Andre the Giant's Invitational Battle Royal. He was the man who selected 7 of these, or 6 of the 7 men he'd go up against, and he wanted Hogan in this match. He wants the opportunity to prove that he is the best, and in order to do that, he's got to rectify the past. So he did extend the invitation to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I suppose so, but at the end of the day, I still don't like Hogan's odds in this one.
All right, bell sounds, action's underway. We're wasting no time at all.
Well, Hogan and the Big Show both in the corner now, and Vader going to work on both men.
This one starting right off the bat, and now it is Hulk Hogan on the ground. It is Andre the Giant with the earthquake. This crowd calling for the Big Show. Now Big Show going at it with Hulk Hogan. These two men have been friends in real life for many years.
Well, there are no friends right now. It's over the top rope battle royal time.
Slingshotting him and down goes. Wait a minute. The Big Show going to work on Andre the Giant. We were waiting for it. Now we're going to see it.
He's got Andre from behind, and now Andre the Giant and the Big Show. Finally, the meeting of the masters.
The Big Show trying to get Andre down. Typhoon goes down. We've got bodies everywhere. We've already had eliminations.
So much happening right now. Andre the Giant and the Big Show once again tying it up. Hogan and Sid seem to be locking up.
Andre down in the corner. And now it is Hogan and Vader. The Earthquake has already been eliminated. And Andre the Giant is on the apron. The Big Show trying to eliminate him.
He's got him in trouble right here, but Andre the Giant fighting his way back into the ring.
And now Hogan is there. Back elbow finds its mark.
Oh, he goes to the eyes, does Hogan.
Now the Big Show just took Hogan. Drops the leg.
Well, how's that for ironic?
Hogan to the apron. And now from behind, Typhoon. Setting him into the turnbuckle, but he collides. We've got a cluster of wrestlers in the corner. Action all over the place, and now Sid in trouble. Sid is in trouble. Hogan trying to eliminate him.
Typhoon trying to put the big man out over the top rope. It's not happening, though.
Try as he might, it does not happen. And now, the Big Show taking him down.
Went for the big boot, but Typhoon was ready for it.
Stunning him with a back elbow. Now, Vader has got Andre up for a powerbomb. Unbelievable.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Opportunity was going to present itself. Hogan is eliminated.
Hogan is out. Typhoon is out. And now we're down to the final four.
Well, that's our version of March Madness right there.
Sid has got him up in the air. Going for it. Choke slam.
Already just planted the Big Show with a choke slam. Vader's got Andre in trouble.
Big spine buster by Sid.
And now the Big Show rolling out to the apron. Andre going to work on Vader. It's tell you right now, this is getting interesting.
Big Show working his way back to his feet. Vader's in trouble still. Sid has got Andre up. And now, the tide has turned. Vader's in trouble. Drops him on his head, does the Big Show.
Now Andre is in trouble. The Big Show gets Andre the Giant, and he's got him in trouble. What's he going to do with him? Headbutt. Down goes Andre.
Andre in trouble. Down he goes with a big leg drop.
I've got a funny feeling this could be it for Andre the Giant.
The Big Show's got him. Into the ropes, Andre goes over the top and he hangs on.
Big move right there on Psycho Sid.
Down again goes Andre the Giant. Down goes Sid. And now Andre in trouble once again. These two big men fighting it out right next to the ropes. One mistake could be all it takes.
Andre turned his back on the Big Show. That was a big mistake.
Now Sid has got him in trouble. Go behind now. Sid and the Big Show going at it. Andre and Vader going at it. Who's going to win this one? Stands him up with a big stiff knee lift.
Clothesline and down goes the Big Show. I said it earlier. The advantage, in my opinion, definitely going to go to Sid because he's got the agility factor.
Vader is eliminated. Shoulder tackle, out he goes. And now Sid takes advantage. No, he couldn't.
Well, the Big Show tried to lunge out for him, but he just didn't have enough left. And now Psycho Sid is in trouble, or is in control, I beg your pardon.
He's got Andre the Giant in trouble. But Andre able to fend his way off.
Well, we've got three big men left in this one. The question is, which one will be the last one standing?
Clothesline. Andre the Giant's been eliminated. The Big Show taking Sid down.
Andre the Giant has been eliminated, and that in its own right is a major surprise. And now, wait a minute. Payback from earlier, perhaps.
Chokeslam has him up in the air, and Sid has been eliminated. There is the winner, the Big Show.
The Big Show is the winner of the Andre the Giant Invitational, and that's not going to sit well with Andre.
It may not, but it is the outcome of this one. Way to make a debut. There is the winner, the Big Show.
Roddy's got the bragging rights for right now. We'll see how long he can hold on to them.
Stay with us, fans. Still plenty more action to come. The world title still up for grabs. Macho Man Randy Savage against Jake the Snake Roberts. We'll be back with more LegendsMania 3. All right, wrestling fans, this is what we are here for. It is time for the main event of LegendsMania III.
Well, here comes the Macho Man Randy Savage, and this is the guy that normally I would be rooting for, but I gotta tell you something right now. I'm not so sure. I don't like the change in the attitude of the Macho Man, playing up to these crowds, worried about how the fans react to him.
Well, I'm not so sure that the Macho Man is concerned about the reaction of the crowd. They just happen to appreciate his talent.
Well, they didn't appreciate it in the past. Why all of a sudden do they like it? They like it because he's playing up to them. He's going up against the guys that they have problems with.
Well, the guy they have a problem with is Jake Roberts, who happens to be the world champion. And how is he going to become the world champion without fighting him?
You know what? You believe what you want to believe, and I'm going to believe what I want to believe. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not really thrilled with this version of the Macho Man.
Trust me.
But here comes the world champion. He'll tell you to trust him, but you can't trust the Snake now, can you?
Well, I know I certainly don't trust this man as far as I can throw him. Jake the Snake Roberts. Ever since taking that title, he's been a loose cannon, to say the least, and he's the first one to tell you that when you're handling a snake, you'd better know what you're doing, because if it's a venomous snake, and Jake the Snake Roberts most certainly is, you get bitten, it's all over.
You're looking at the LWF Heavyweight Champion of the world right here. Jake the Snake Roberts. He has fought long and hard to get to this level, and he is not going to let the Macho Man Randy Savage, of all people, take that championship away from him.
One way or another, history will be made here tonight. Will the Macho Man become the first ever four-time LWF Heavyweight Champion?
Well, I'm saying no. I don't think he's going to beat Jake the Snake Roberts.
Indeed, when you are the champion, you have a decided advantage in that you don't necessarily have to win. On most occasions, that would be the case, but tonight it's LegendsMania III, and things are a little bit different. Jake the Snake Roberts staring a hole through the challenger across the ring.
Giving a long look to that belt, because that's where he's drawing his motivation right now for this one. But once that snake bites and the venom starts to flow, you're going to see the Macho Man Randy Savage go down to defeat, in my opinion.
Well, that may very well be the case. We'll find out right now. Bell sounds, action's underway. These two men meet in the middle of the ring. And it is Roberts with a suplex going to the eyes on the Macho Man.
Well, Jake Roberts is going to pull out all the stops in this one. No doubt about it, but then again, I expect so will the Macho Man.
Wouldn't expect it any other way. Macho Man with a back elbow right on the money. Jake Roberts tasting that one and goes down. Perfect body slam right there by the Macho Man. Roberts coming down hard to the canvas, but jawbreaker stuns the Macho Man.
Suddenly the champion is in control once again. See, my anticipation right now is Jake Roberts is going to play a little bit with the Macho Man. He's going to work on him. He's going to bounce him around a little bit. He's going to attack different body parts. I don't think he's going to go after one. I think he's going to go after several, because he doesn't want Randy to be in any way able to figure out where the next one's coming from, and that's when he's going to bite him.
Well, that DDT indeed will be the Venom's bite. No, I thought he was going for it early.
Nope. Went for the suplex, but right now that's just what he needs. He's just working him over. He's gone to the arms, he's gone to the leg, and even the back now.
Well, the Macho Man winds him up with a Russian leg sweep, and down goes Roberts. And now what? Macho Man Randy Savage, what's he gonna
do? No way. No way.
He's on the top rope. Oh, I thought he was gonna drop the elbow. New champion here in Detroit for a moment.
Well, he did get him with the elbow, but not. Wait, he's going for the win.
He doesn't even get a 1 count.
Jake the Snake Roberts better take this thing seriously right now, because Macho Man Randy Savage is getting some momentum behind him, and that's dangerous.
Roberts is almost unconscious in the corner. No love lost between these two men, I can tell you that. Pile driver.
Roberts might be unconscious. Did you see the way he shot out of that thing? Oh, man, he must have launched 3 inches off the canvas.
And now, the Macho Man hits with the elbow. New champion right here.
This will be quick.
2. Oh, he got his shoulder up.
Jake the Snake Roberts has to come up with something, and very quickly, because the Macho Man has way too much momentum.
Very hard to gain momentum back in moments like this, but a perfect short arm clothesline by Roberts. And we have seen him use that to set up that dreadful DDT.
Well, now the champion back in control. Perfect move right here. Rear chin lock, gonna grind it on him. Make Macho Man carry his weight as well. While the whole time Jake Roberts gets to clear his head. That's a thinking champion. And nobody, I mean nobody, has the mental part of this game down like Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, there's something I can totally agree with you on. Jake Roberts, indeed, he is a mental wrestler. He gets inside your head, and he knows how to. From the top rope now, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Arm drag takes Roberts out across the ring, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Get 1, 2, and Roberts comes out the back door.
Once again, Jake the Snake Roberts needs to come up with some offense here. Looking right in the eyes of the champion.
Well, as you stated earlier, when Roberts did it, they're going to have to pull out all the stops in this one. This is the main event. This is the biggest stage of them all, LegendsMania, and the world title is on the line.
Oh, he caught him with that forearm, that clothesline, and now here it is.
Jake Roberts with a DDT.
The venom is flowing right now, and the Macho Man Randy Savage played with the wrong snake, in my opinion.
He's got him. Can Savage kick out? He does.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Jake the Snake Roberts, 1/2 count away from retaining here at LegendsMania. Now the Macho Man went for the neck breaker, but Roberts comes out of it. Russian leg sweep. And now Randy Savage is down and in trouble as Jake the Snake Roberts continues going to work on the leg.
Right there's the move by Roberts as he rakes the back of the Macho Man. Jake Roberts continuing to play the mind games with Randy Savage.
Well, he didn't get that one. Ran right into it. Savage going to try and steal this one. Hooks the leg, but only gets 2.
Once again, very close. The opportunity's definitely there, but the execution, that's where it's coming up short for the Macho Man, and that's where I believe Jake Roberts is going to have the biggest advantage.
Savage with another pile driver.
Now, I believe that's a mistake. I think he might have had a pinfall victory right there, but he doesn't go for it.
Follows it up with a backbreaker across the knee. Savage again going for that neck breaker. And now the Macho Man for the win.
If he hits with this one, I believe it might be over.
Randy Savage, 60,000 strong, watching as the Macho Man comes down across the chest of the champion. He hooks the leg. It's 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe this.
Indeed, there is a new champion here in the LWF.
Well, there's the big pile driver. There was the early on attempt, but it wasn't enough. Now Roberts comes up with that short arm clothesline, and I thought for sure it was over right here.
One up, more pile driver to set it up. The big elbow finding the mark. And once again, history made here at Legends Mania as you're looking at the new LWF Heavyweight Champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Fans, thank you for joining us. Don't forget April 3rd. We will have it for you right here. It will be the big event known as WrestleCade. So long, everyone.